I mean, is there a chance that China released this virus on America intentionally? Disrupt the country, get Donald Trump out, get your man in there, Joe Biden, and then cover it up?
Well, they certainly didn't try to protect America, did they? I mean, so whether it was intentional or accidental, they seem to be aware of it. And as I recall, and I could be wrong on this, President Xi was telling Donald Trump, everything's okay. And Donald Trump was repeating what President Xi said. Now Democrats call President Trump a liar, but it seems that he was just repeating what President Xi said, and obviously it was more dangerous.
I mean, how is this even real life? I'm Ben Meiselas from the MeidasTouch network. That's Maria Bartiromo. As I've said before, apparently a $787 million defamation settlement is nowhere near enough for Fox and the lies that they spread. Here's Maria Bartiromo also in the past 24 to 48 hours of saying that, spreading the lie that the FBI was involved in the insurrection. The MAGA Republicans say it's the Fedsurrection. And here she is speaking to former spineless Speaker of the House, Kevin McCarthy. Well, he's still spineless. And he refuses to, deny the very fact that the FBI was involved in the insurrection. I mean, it's just tell the freaking truth. It's just so humiliating to watch this. Play this clip.
More, but there's 44,000 hours of this, so you've got to go through, as you put it, all out.
Speaker,
there.
I want to be real specific. There are questions regarding FBI informants that were in Trump clothing around the Capitol on that day, throughout the crowd. Do you have any insights for us regarding their role in those events, the FBI's role?
I personally don't. That's the committee. I would make sure to go look at that and see all that, and we'd get more information. I know the director of the FBI has been asked this question numerous times. Thomas Massey is one who's been working on this, and I think he'd have greater insight for you.
So while you have that taking place, you've got Donald Trump's former press secretary, Kylie McEnany, on Fox, and here she is speaking to a former Republican Congress member, Chaffetz, who just lies and says that he went to buy a turkey and the turkey was $90. No, it wasn't. No one's selling turkey for $90. It's the stupidest thing. Play this clip.
I mean, we went to go buy a turkey today. It was $90 for a turkey. The price of stamps is up 32% in the last 4 years. But it's all a choice by Joe Biden. That is what Bidenomics is.
And they lie about everything. I mean, here's Peter Doocy from Fox saying that President Biden didn't ever address the fact that it was his birthday yesterday. Here, play the clip.
Like everybody celebrates a big birthday, he pardoned 2 turkeys, Liberty and Bell, and he never actually mentioned his big day, but he did make...
President Biden did. He made a joke about it. He talked about it. Play the clip.
And by the way, it's my birthday today, and they can actually sing birthday music. I just want you to know it's difficult turning 60. Difficult.
Completely everything they say is a lie. And by the way, they intentionally cut away from the White House press conference where the press secretary was going over just data about how prices are actually down year over year when it comes to the price of the turkey, the price of Thanksgiving food, and they're making a database presentation, and Fox is like, all right, cut away from that right now. It doesn't fit our narrative. Just watch what happened at the press conference, and you'll see it's just filled with data. That's all I'm looking for. Play this clip.
Just in time for holiday travel, gas prices are down $1.70 from their peak. Airline tickets are down 13% over the last year, and car rentals are down about 10%. And as we start preparing our Thanksgiving meals, grocery inflation is at its lowest level in over 2 years, with prices for eggs, milks, bacon, and fresh veggies lower than last year. In fact, according to the American Farm Bureau, the cost of a Thanksgiving dinner fell this year. Prices are down for turkey, stuffing, peas, cranberries, pie crust, and whipping cream. We had a big discussion about whipping cream in the back. I don't know what whipping cream is. I know whipped cream, but not whipping cream. Anyway, because wages are rising, this Thanksgiving dinner is the 4th cheapest ever as a percentage of average earnings. Finally, as we look ahead to holiday shopping, since last year, prices for toys are down about 4%, used cars and trucks are down 7%, and TVs are down 9%. Lowering costs for Americans continues to be the president's top economic priority, from strengthening supply chains to lowering energy and healthcare costs to cracking down on price gouging by banning hidden junk fees. President Biden's policy will continue bringing relief to American families.
Did you know that poor sleep can cause weight gain, mood issues, poor mental health, and lower productivity? Sleep is the foundation of our mental and physical health and performance in our days. Having a consistent nighttime routine is non-negotiable. When I don't get enough sleep, trust me, you don't want to be around me the next day. Introducing Beam Dream. You know we've been raving about Beam's Dream Powder, their healthy hot cocoa for sleep. And today, our listeners get a special discount on Beam's Dream Powder, their best-selling healthy hot cocoa for sleep with no added sugar. Now available in delicious seasonal flavors like cinnamon cacao, sea salt caramel, and white chocolate peppermint. Better sleep has never tasted better. Dream contains a powerful all-natural blend of reishi, magnesium, L-theanine, melatonin, and nano CBD to help you fall asleep, stay asleep, and wake up feeling refreshed. A recent clinical study revealed Dream helped 93% of users wake up feeling more refreshed, and 93% reported that Dream helped them get a more restful night's sleep. Just mix Beam Dream into hot water or milk, stir or froth, and enjoy before bedtime. I've personally tried Beam Dream. It certainly lived up to the hype. It was delicious and just a lovely nighttime routine. And secondly, and most importantly, it helped me fall asleep and stay asleep. Find out why Forbes and New York Times are all talking about Beam and why it's trusted by the world's top athletes and business professionals. If you want to try Beam's best-selling Dream Powder, take advantage of their biggest sale of the year and get up to 50% off for a limited time when you go to shopbeam.com/Meidas. The discount is auto-applied at checkout, no code necessary. That's shopbeam.com/Meidas, MEIDAS, for up to 50% off. That's shopbeam.com/Meidas. And by the way, that's why, look at Cassidy Hutchinson, former Republican, former top aide to Mark Meadows. She maybe still is a Republican. Who knows? But she worked for Mark Meadows, worked in the Trump administration, and here she is saying she's not voting for Donald Trump. She's riding with Biden. Play this clip.
I know you've been reluctant to say who you're going to vote for, but are you leaving the door open to voting for Joe Biden if it's between the two of them?
I will say my door is completely shut to voting for Donald Trump. And the only reason that I will not endorse a candidate right now is because I still am hopeful that Donald Trump does not end up being the nominee next year. I think our country will be in a much better place overall, not just for myself, but the ticket and the future of our country will be. But what I will say too, though, is I think everybody should vote for Joe Biden if they want our democracy to survive.
And again, all I'm looking for is data, right? That's what we talk about here on the MeidasTouch Network. So it's worth pointing out that the American Farm Bureau Federation, an agricultural lobbying organization, said the average cost of dinner for 10 is now down 4.5% or close to $3. The Farm Bureau said that what's driving down the cost is the price of turkey, which is down 5.6% or close to just $2. And you have MAGA Republicans still lying about it. As Bill Kristol points out, the turkey cost per pound fell to about $1.25 in September 2023, down 43% from 43 cents from a year earlier, according to the most recent data available from the U.S. Department of Agriculture. So Bill Kristol said unless the turkey that he bought was 70 pounds, this turkey overpaid for his turkey. And look, again, let's go into the data here. Let's talk about reality. Let's talk about MAGA-splaining. These MAGA Republicans want to tell us that they're going to be able to fix all of the problems, right? $8 trillion in debt under Donald Trump and the MAGA Republicans. $8 trillion in debt. And they printed more money than anyone ever before, any other administration. Trump was responsible for over 25% of all of the debt in the history of the United States of America. As recklessly as he ran his businesses into bankruptcy, many of them, that's how he ran this country with the MAGA Republicans. Careless fiscal arsonists. You got President Biden trying to fix it, and what do the fiscal arsonists do? They want to basically attack the firefighters and then say they're going to fix it while attacking the firefighters. They're just going to make the situation worse. And look, this isn't a spike the football moment, but GDP growth is over 4.9%. 4.9%. America's economy is growing faster than the economy of China. China's economy is like 62% of the United States. It's like the first time in a very long period of time that America's economy growth percentage is outpacing China. America's got the highest GDP of all G7 nations. That's a good stat. The lowest inflation of all G7 nations. And again, not a spike the football moment, but inflation is something that's global. And so the fact that America's inflation is less than all of the other G7 nations, that's a very good stat to have. Unemployment is down. Record lows for unemployment. That's a good stat to have. And look, I don't know about you, but what I'm looking for in a leader is normalcy and just getting things done and just stewardship. I'm not looking for a WWE fascist character. Just not. And I'm sick and tired of the constant gaslighting and the lies by this MAGA movement. Tell me what you think in the comments below. Hit subscribe. We're on our way to 2 million subscribers thanks to your support. Check us out at patreon.com/MeidasTouch. Have a good one.
Hey Midas Mighty, love this report? Continue the conversation by following us on Instagram @MeidasTouch to keep up with the most important news of the day. What are you waiting for? Follow us now.